Hey, it's Debbie from Creatively Yours and welcome to my 14th Flosstube video. It's going to be my Stitchmaynia recap. I will show you everything I did at Stitchmaynia, and I'm sorry if it's a little blurry. I don't know what's going on. My phone is doing strange things and I can't get it to sharpen up, so we will see about that later. First, what have I been up to the last couple of weeks since the 18th day of Stitchmaynia? I started my new start, of course, and I will show you in my recap. And next to that, I only work. Ridiculous amount of work and overtime and working from home and extra, and yeah, it's crazy, but it's getting to be a little less busy, so I hope it's going to be a little more relaxed the couple of in the future. So and then last Saturday, if you remember, I did a giveaway on my 500 subscribers, and Alice, Honeybee Stitcher from the Netherlands, 20 minutes away from me, won my giveaway. And we were already talking about meeting up and share our stories and our stitchy stuff, and yeah, so last Saturday was the day, and I went to Alkmaar, where she lives, and we meet up, and we had a wonderful time. We had a click right away, and I beforehand I already knew that she was the type of stitcher I would relate to. So yes, we had a wonderful time, and we will be meeting up again. So Alice, thank you for the wonderful time last Saturday, and yeah, let's do this soon again. So without further ado, I will show you my Stitchmaynia pieces. No particular order, I just show you my pieces I worked on, and yeah, the first one is Light a Single Candle by Modern Folk Embroidery, and I hope you can see this without blur, but I'm not sure. So I did quite a bit. Hold on, I need to have something behind this. I did this border, the top border, and I did the top part of the letters, and am in the bottom section, and I need to have a border right here, and then I'm finished with this one. It wasn't exactly what I had hoped for. I hoped to have finished this, but it was a little bit too much mania for me with work, so I am glad I did as much as I did. So we will see when I finish this. And yeah, as I told you before, I don't like working on Ada anymore, and I don't like working on black fabric. I heard in other Flosstube videos that you could put a white towel or something white on your lap, so you can see the holes better. I found a different tip. I have a daylight lamp, not an odd light, but something like that, with a magnifier inside, and I will put the magnifier on top of my work, and works fine. So that was my first one. And then it's my, and I don't have a picture because it's a cell, a stitch along, and it's my Weaver's Tapestry band sampler cell. So I will show you how far I've got, and it's not very far, as I told you before. And I haven't been working on this one since then, so I don't like the blur, but yeah. Hope you can see. Need to be working on this one because it's, I love it. Yes, that's that. And then my next piece is my Forced Snowfall, I think. That's this one. Stitch along with Priscilla and Chelsea, who have finished this a long time ago, so I'm a little behind. I will show you how far I've got. And I think I have too much fabric, but oh well. And I love working on this. I use the called for threads. It's Classic Colorworks, and I use the pearl gray linen, which is called for, except for the fact that this is 32 count and the called for fabric is 28 counts. So, but I like working on 32 counts, so yeah. Need to be back on this one too. Everything is calling to me right now. That's the beauty of Stitchmaynia. Stitchmaynia, or Wip Stitchmaynia as I call it, makes me fall back in love with my projects. So the next one is, hold on, my Spooky Halloween sampler, and this is what it looks like when it's finished. And I love working on this, as I told you 1,000 times. And this is what I have so far. Am I finished with that? Yeah, I'm finished with the owl, the O of the alphabet of Halloween, and I had a start with the next block. Yeah, and I love this fabric. So I think I'm going to repeat myself when I say I need to get back on this one too. So that's that. And then my next whip is my, and I don't have a picture either because I didn't print it out. It's a freebie by Mirabilia. It's Cherub with Tree, Nora Corbett. And it's my first Christmas ornament, although it's a little bit too big for a Christmas ornament, but I don't care. This is what I have so far, and I love this. And I also need to be working on this one too. Yeah. I believe this is 32 count linen. Antique white. I don't know the brand, and I'm using the DMCs and or the DMC conversion for it, and yeah, totally loving this. I work on this with one thread over two, so then my next one is my Jardin Privé Ciseaux en Bobines, or scissors and bobbins, and I love this one. And this is as far as I've got. I am finished with the 3 bobbins and made a start with the 4th one next to the scissors. And yeah, this is 32 count natural raw linen by Zweigert, and that's I think my favorite fabric. So yeah. That's that. And then my next whip is my Heaven and Earth Designs Quick Stitch Mini Gypsy Firefly by Amy Stewart. I'm so sorry about the blur. I can see it in the screen, but I can't do anything about it. So I hope I have found a solution by my next video. So I will show you what I've done. I love this so much. Even if this is on Aida, it's 18 count antique white Aida, and yeah, really love how this is looking. So, and last Saturday I was at Alice's Honeybee Stitcher, as I told you just now, and she made wonderful projects. She has one very big finished Heaven and Earth Designs, really beautiful, and she's working on 2 others. So yeah, it was a treat to see. So yeah, this is what I have so far, and I hope to get back on this one too. And the next one is my Duck Waker by Joke Trebbe de Nijs from Borduur Paradise, the LNS of everybody in the Netherlands, but specifically for Ingeborg, A Stitch Too Far, and Mika, A Darling Bluebell. And we will be getting back there. We have a date planned for a meetup with the ones who were at retreat, Needles in Paradise, and we will be there at the 30th of June. So we will have a little reunion. Can't wait. So this is the one I've been working on. And this is what I've done. I hope you can see this is green, yes. Because when I take it up close, you don't see this as much. And beforehand, I'm using a special limited edition Paradijsgaren or Paradise threads by Joke Trebbe de Nijs of the Borduur Paradise. She made this especially for this pattern, and she occasionally makes new, she prints new patterns with threads, although I can't promise she has this exact thread I'm using, but you can almost always email her and she will respond, so you can always ask. That's that one. And I think I have showed you every whip I've done on Stitchmaynia, and I enjoyed it really quite a lot. I had a lot of fun, and I think it was the right way to do Stitchmaynia for me because of work, and I could work for 2 days after work on my projects, and that was enough. And it was mania for me. So after the 18 days, the first 18 days of May, I did one new start, as I told you before. And hold on, I have a stitchy nose. I'm just calling it a stitchy nose. This is the one. Oh my god, it's really blurry, and I don't know why. This is the one I've been working on, and I have to tell you something about it. I started on the 19th, and I had a piece of natural raw linen by Zweigart, 32 count, and I miscalculated. So I started on the 19th, and I had quite a bit done for the first day, and the next day I was going back to it and realized, oh my god, it's not going to be enough fabric. And yeah, I contemplated on working only the middle part and that part and the yellow part and leave the outer border, but that's not the pattern, and I want it as a whole. So I was in doubt about it, and I asked everyone I knew, what should I do? And everybody was saying, take it out and start over. So I had to order new fabric, and it arrived in a week, and it's again 32 count natural raw linen by Zweigart, but a bigger piece. So, and I'm really, this is not the first time I miscalculate, so the next time I will start something new, I will measure better. So I will show you my start, and you will have to excuse the wrinkles because I didn't iron what I did. Hold on. Am I right about this? Yes. I think. Yes, I am. This is my start, and it's with silks, Prairie silks, and I love them. I'm over to the dark side of silks. It's beautiful to work with. It's so smooth, and yeah, love the colors. I'm using for this part I'm using deep water, and for the green part I'm using pine green, and for the light blue part I'm using seawater. And I'm totally loving this. And now my son is coming in, so I'll be right back. Yay! We have a visual again. I can see. That's a benefit. My son was coming in. He came downstairs and he was coming in my room, and that's why I stopped filming. And I asked him, I don't know why it's blurry. Can you check? And it's really ridiculous. But the one thing he did was just smoosh on the camera on the front. I was doing that on the back, and it wasn't working at all. And my son was doing this on the front of the camera with his vest. And ta-da! We're back. So, again, I was telling you about the Vogels by Joke Trebbe de Nijs, the mandala I was working on as my new start of Stitchmaynia. And this is my start, and this is totally better looking than before. So yeah, love working on this one and love working with the silks. And everybody converted me to the dark side, and it's going to cost a lot, because on the 30th of June we will be back at the Wip Parade, and they have a wall filled with silks. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's okay. I like it, and I work hard, and I give myself sometimes a little bit of a present. Next thing I would like to talk to you about, Crafty Angie and I, as I told you in my previous video, started on the 1st of June on our Prairie Life sale by Heartstring Samplery. I will show you how it looks when it's finished. And it's this one, based on Little House on the Prairie, which is nostalgic for me. And I'm normally not such of a sampler girl, but I like it. So that's that one. And I started on the 1st of June. And because I am cautious about measuring, I did the continuous part of the border on the top, so I would know if I have enough fabric. So this is what I have so far. I dyed this fabric myself with Coffee and Tea, bacon based, by Vanna Pfeiffer or Priscilla and Chelsea. And love how this looks. It's very wrinkled, but I'm working on it. So I don't use the called for threads. Let me see, hold on. The called for threads are Weeks Dye Works, and I am using a part of the DMC conversion. And the DMCs I could convert to Victorian motto sampler threads. I did. So I use these threads, and I particularly like this one. And I don't know if you can see the variation in it, but it's what's it called? Rustic greens. It's green and brown. Hold on. I don't know if you can see. Yes. Totally love this, and that's what I used on the little tree, you can see. And I used, for the flowers, I use English Foxglove and Forevermore by Victorian Motto Sampler. And the border is originally is Sage, and that's DMC 370. And for the green part in the flowers, I will take you up close, it's Stroll in the Park by Victorian Motto. Yeah, this is 32 count after dyeing. 32 count, it was 30 count, and I dyed it with Coffee and Tea, and now it's 32 count, and I use one strand of thread on this, and yeah, I am loving this. So if you would like to join, there's no pressure, there's no end date, there's just a start date, which was the 1st of June. But if you want to participate or be in this sale, you are most welcome. I would love it. You can use the hashtag HS Prairie Life Sale, and yeah, show your progress pics on Instagram, and tag us in it, me and Crafty Angie, so we can see your progress. And totally loving this. I yeah, can't wait to get back to it. Leads me to one thing I will show you. I have had a lot of purchases, or a little bit more than I normally have, because one of a long time follower on Instagram of mine, Judith, sold her patterns. She had to stop stitching because of shoulder problems, and I totally understand her, and I totally understand why you then stop stitching, but it's not a good reason to sell your patterns. But I loved what she was selling, so I will show you, hold on, what I bought from her. First off, she sent the package which hold the patterns I bought from her with this lovely card, which is totally my style, and this wonderful gentle art, which is pomegranate. And I love this color. Judith, thank you so much. You didn't have to do this, and I love it. And yeah, I totally understand you, but I think it's, I hope your shoulder problems will go away and you can stitch again, because it's a shame you have to get rid of all your beautiful patterns because of that reason. But okay, this pattern I saw on her. She sold it on Marktplaats, which is sort of a Craigslist in Netherlands. I immediately fell for this Just Nan pattern. It's with specialty threads, or specialty stitches, sorry. It's called Wintry Mix by Just Nan. I think I will love this one. And it comes with the snowflake in the middle and some beads, I guess. So yeah, this is going to be started before Christmas. Then she sold some Little House Needleworks patterns, and she sold this one, which I had on my wish list for a long time. So it's the Necessities Sampler by Little House Needleworks, and I love this one. Love the colors. Also going to be stitched. Then she sold Prairie Schoolers, the original ones, with the code on the back. Hard covers, or how do you call them? These are original. I will show you. She sold January. Look, I showed you the pattern. Totally love it. As you all know, I'm a Christmas kind of girl, so yeah, love this. And she sold May. I'm sorry, excuse me. Love it. And she sold November. And she sold, and I hope I can pronounce this the right time this time, February. Yay! one time. I'm not particularly fond of this one. I don't know why, it's not my thing, but I love this one. So yeah. And the last one I bought from her, I saw and immediately knew I had to have it. Where are the bees? Where there are bees. It looks like Rabbit Run, which I also want. So yeah, love it. These were the patterns I bought from her, and yeah, as I was saying, it's not the right reason for selling your patterns, but I can totally understand, and I'm happy with them. But I hope you, Judith, I hope you can stitch again. It's not like she's not doing anything. She is quilting for the most part, I think, but yeah. Then my monthly auto ship of Farmhouse Christmas came in the mail. It's Dairy Darling, which I also have to start someday soon. But I already am on 12 whips at the moment, so I don't know if I want more. And the last one is Donna Ray's fault. Donna Ray, you made me do it. You showed this on your Flosstube video some time ago, and several others did, and I commented on your video that I had to have this one, and I had to participate in this one, and you pushed me over the edge with your comment back on, yes, you should do it and join us and get the pattern, and I did. Home for the Holidays by Blackbird Designs, and I bought it, of course, because of this. 'Tis the season, the stitch along, which is starting on the 1st of September, I think, and I'm participating. Totally in love. Love the book. It's nice pages, and yeah, there are a lot of other patterns in there which I would like to stitch. So yeah, that's that. I don't think I have anything else for now, so I hope you enjoyed my overview of Stitchmaynia 2018, and I think I will be back in a week or two and show you some more. So I don't have any shout outs at this point because I'm again binge watching on Netflix on several series, so sorry, I will get back on Flosstube watching, but okay. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it, and if you did, I hope you give a thumbs up and leave a comment, and if you're new to my channel, I hope you subscribe to my channel. I should have said this at the beginning, but hey. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in about 2 weeks. Bye for now.